A 16-year-old girl from Nepal was brought to India on promise of a better life and higher education, and sold at a red light area in Assam's Silchar, according to a shelter home official. Nepal's police arrested a man for trafficking this girl recently, and he revealed that she is in Silchar. Based on official information, "We rescued her," said police. Russian President Vladimir Putin marked the 80th anniversary of the Soviet victory over Nazi Germany during World War II on Thursday. Putin laid a wreath near the eternal flame of the fallen Red Army soldiers in Volgograd. "Again and again we are forced to repulse the aggression of the collective West," Putin said, referring to the ongoing Ukraine war. Countries experiencing deadly cholera outbreaks in Africa do not have immediate access to vaccines due to a global supply shortage. Acting Director of Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention Ahmed Ogwal said on Thursday. He said the agency is working with the Vaccine Alliance Gavi and the World Health Organization to obtain more doses. The Taliban on Thursday welcomed India's union budget, wherein the government announced an aid of 200 crore rupees for Afghanistan. "We appreciate the development assistance India has extended to the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. It will boost ties and trust between the two countries," a Taliban spokesperson said. India's initiatives in Afghanistan were halted after the Taliban takeover in 2021. The U.S. Defense Department is tracking a suspected Chinese surveillance balloon that has been spotted over U.S. airspace for a couple days. Officials said the department has decided not to shoot it down due to the risk of harming people on the ground. Officials added that the balloon has been flying over sensitive sites to collect information. China said on Friday it's looking into reports that a Chinese surveillance balloon has been flying over the US. China has no intention of violating the territory and airspace of any sovereign country, its foreign ministry said. A U.S. defense official said Washington has very high confidence that the suspected spy balloon was flying over sensitive sites to collect information. Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif said the IMF is giving his country a tough time over unlocking stalled funding from a $6.5 billion bailout. "Our economic situation is unimaginable. You all know we are running short of resources," he added. Sharif further said, "The conditions we'll have to agree to with the IMF are beyond imagination. But we'll have to agree." Canada said it detected a high-altitude surveillance balloon and was monitoring a potential second incident, after U.S. officials said a Chinese spy balloon was spotted flying over its airspace. Canada's intelligence agencies are working with U.S. partners, the Canadian Defense Ministry said, adding, "Canadians are safe and Canada is taking steps to ensure the security of its airspace." Domestic abusers in U.S. states of Texas, Louisiana and Mississippi can now own a gun after an appeals court on Thursday ruled that a federal law prohibiting them from possessing firearms is unconstitutional. U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland, in a written statement, disagreed with the ruling and said that the President Joe Biden-led administration would appeal. A man working as a pizza chef for at least 3 years in France has turned out to be convicted. Italian mafia killer, who was on the run since 2006, Edgardo Greco, 63, is suspected of belonging to Ndrangheta, a powerful mafia organization in Calabria, southern Italy. Interpol said he was arrested on Thursday in French city of Saint-Étienne. A 10-year-old child was killed and a 9-year-old was seriously injured on Thursday after they were hit by a train along a railway line in Germany's Recklinghausen town. Authorities said the children were dragged for several hundred meters by the freight train. Local media reported. Herbert Rühl, the Interior Minister of North Rhine-Westphalia state, visited the scene of the incident. A New Jersey Borough Councilwoman was found shot to death in an SUV outside of her home on Wednesday. Eunice Dwumfour was shot multiple times and died at the scene. Officials said Dwumfour was elected to her first 3-year term in 2021. Authorities haven't said whether they believe the motive for the killing is personal, political or a random act. Chief Justice of the Supreme Court in Singapore, Justice Sundaresh Menon, attended and watched the proceedings of the Supreme Court's bench headed by Chief Justice of India, D.Y. Chandrachud. Justice Menon was invited to deliver the first annual lecture for the Foundation Day on Saturday. Justice Chandrachud announced as he welcomed him.